Good morning. Today is day 9. I have six-ish miles to US 2, where I will look up and book a hotel room. I think maybe I can take the Amtrak to Rutland. I'm gonna look into that. So I'll do all that when I get service. 6 miles downhill. Should be easy, but it's just gonna be a med fest. So that's what I'll do for 6 miles and try to keep my feet dry. Other than that, that's the plan so far today. Right, gonna take the old LT to the Notch Road. Then I'm gonna put my sandals on and walk the road the rest of the way. No more tromping through the mud for me. Well, except for this mile to get to Notch Road. Okay, so I've pretty much done most of the section where I turned off because I was living right there and I could day hike from where I was living. And I must say, the old Long Trail's the way to go. It just flows so much better. That was like gonna be a mud fest. A lot of like steep up and like bumps up and down kind of thing. But yeah, no, this, I'm just cruising. I don't know if you can see, just cruising. Look at that root system right there. I imagine this is what took out the road coming up. Yeah. Oh, that was just all soft, all given away. Yeah, but a lot of water was moving through there. See, you can do so many things on a normal road, and yeah, this here, I don't know, don't care. Just looked up, there is a Amtrak train leaving tomorrow, 9:50 in the morning to Rutland, Vermont. Yeah, and then have enough points. I'm gonna book a hotel with my points. Hotel, do laundry, all that kind of stuff, and then from there, I will take an Uber to the train station in the morning and take a train. Hold on, I'm gonna blow. There's a bug on my phone. Yeah, so that is the plan. See, business on roads like this. You can do so much. All right, so this is the road I was trying to drive. So back when all this flooding happened, where I was living, all the roads were flooded out, and I had got off work and I couldn't even get home. I tried to go US 2 like through Richmond and tried to go US 2 through Waterbury. Both routes were flooded. Then I went all the way around. I was driving for like 2 hours that morning after work trying to find a way home, and this road was closed. Obviously, this is why it was closed. And I was just talking to a local, and she said that what I was seeing wasn't even the worst of it. I don't know if this is or if it's going to get worse. She said it was fine to walk through it though. They can't fix it because they're waiting for funding from FEMA. So it's just going to have to hang that way. I think luckily this section doesn't affect too many people. Like they were right before the cutoff. And then I think that there's one other lady who can get out and get to US 2. But wowzers, that's just, water's incredible. And it makes it like realistic, like how the Grand Canyon came about, right? Because this was just from one major storm. So it's incredible. That's impressive. And you can just see all that erosion. Alright, so the last part of my contract, I was renting a house off this road. So that's what I was saying. I already did pretty much most of that. And then I'm really technically at this moment on the long trail. It goes through this little bridge here. And then I'll go to the left, and there's going to be a long trail parking lot that I'm going to try to get a hitch from. Supposedly, it's like motion detected, and it's supposed to know that I'm going through here. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so long trail parking lot's down here. Just figured it would be a little bit more obvious that I'm a through hiker down here versus right there at that corner. So it'll be anticlimactic, but this little parking lot right here is where I'll be finishing my through hike. Well, I guess it's not going to be a through hike. Now it's a flip-flop section hike. So, time to stick my thumb out. Okay, so this might be my most unsuccessful so far attempt at a hitch. I've probably had 30 cars pass me and not a single one has like flinched to stop. It's probably because like the homeless population here in Burlington, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been in the woods only a couple of days this time, but I don't know, I guess like this area maybe isn't well aware of the long trail, even though I'm in the long trail parking lot. I'll give it a little bit longer. If not, I'll just catch an Uber. $40 Uber, but it is what it is. All right, I give up. About 30 minutes, I didn't get a hitch. Man, disappointed. Almost Subarus too. So many Subarus pass. Usually Subarus are the cars that give hitches. So a little disappointed, but it's all right. Still love you, Subaru family. But yeah, so my Uber will be here in about 15 minutes. Go to the hotel, see if I can check in early, or at least maybe leave my bag somewhere, even though it's absolutely disgusting. If not, I will walk to EMS and Trader Joe's and do some resupply. So just gonna sit here in the sun until my Uber gets here. And I have no sunscreen. So I had sunscreen, but it broke my face out really bad, so I threw it out. So I need to get me some different sunscreen, but probably not because I'm usually under the trees. All right, so I am back at the Delta Marriott. When I first got to Burlington for my contract, I stayed here for like a week before I could find housing. Housing markets are a little wild up here. I went to EMS, got a few dinners there. However, they were really picked through because they're kind of like doing a blowout sale because I think one of the companies is selling off and da-da-da. Got some super feet, well no, SOBOs inserts for my shoes because I didn't grab them before I started. The back of my right shoe for some reason is like hitting my back heel every time I go downhill, just the right foot. So I'm hoping maybe some inserts will like change the position of my foot and prevent that. Luckily no crazy blisters or anything, but it's just like very uncomfortable. See, shoes, shorts, and pillows. Okay. Then I went to Trader Joe's, got me some good snacks. I'm excited. And then Target to get a few more things. Got a new hand sanitizer because the one that I had from a last resupply, it was the only option, but it smelled like, you know, like some of the hand sanitizers that smell like tequila and different liquors. That's what it smelled like. And I just like every time I put it on my hands, I just like made me want to puke. So luckily I don't have to smell that anymore. Then what else did I do? That's really it. They don't have laundry here, but tomorrow night, so in the morning, I'll go to the Amtrak station, ride the train down to Rutland. And then I have a room. I'll kind of like hang out in Rutland a little bit. And then I have a room at the end of the long trail. I really wanted to stay there. I could get on trail tomorrow, but by the time I got there and kind of got over to trail, it'd be like 2 o'clock, and none of those shelters that were like in that area were anywhere that I wanted to stay. So I'm just gonna get up early the next day because I want to push like a 16-mile day to go to a certain shelter that just looks really cute. Yeah, and I really wanted to stay at the end of Long Trail. They've got some really good beers. What else? I think that's it. I've really just been watching the Olympics, hydrating. I got some more Epsom salt, so I soaked in another bath because this hotel has a bath. I'm going to take it with me to put in the hiker box at the end of the long trail, because I have like this reusable shopping bag. I'm going to put it in the hiker box too, and then like some of the things that like were too much that I didn't need all of it, but like I needed peanut butter, but I didn't need all of the little things of peanut butter that came, so I'll put them in the hiker box for somebody as well. So that's all. I'm gonna go eat dinner eventually, or order in, I don't know, and just continue to rest my body. And I was looking, my first climb will be up Killington, and the average grade is like 450 feet a mile. I don't know what that life is like, because I've been climbing at like 8, 9, 1,000 feet per mile for the last week. So I'm really excited to not be hopefully climbing up sheer rock faces anymore. So